Hello and welcome back to Heartbaked. We are now on to episode 8, or chapter 7 of the Carver route. And we are going to jump right back in because I have a feeling that I'm about to lose it on this one. And I want you guys to be there for me and stuff like that. So let's go. I let out a huff as I undid my braid for the third time. I needed it to look perfect. Oh, would you cooperate with me? I grabbed the section of hair again and carefully weaved the strands together. I did this every day. It shouldn't be so difficult. Maybe it's because I was so nervous. Carver was supposed to be here soon and I didn't feel ready for our date. A real date. After apologizing yesterday, we agreed to try again, and this time I was actually excited. For a date with Carver, of all elves. I never thought I would ever be excited to be on a date with him. I never thought I would be going on a date with him in general. I smiled at myself as I carefully picked out an outfit and looked in the mirror. I patted my cheeks and gave my reflection a wide smile. You can do this, Bee. Go out there and knock his tiny socks off. Sweep him off his baby feet. I left my room and trotted down the stairs to wait for him in the empty bakery. I sent Radley home early. I couldn't risk another incident like the other day. I let out a sigh as I remembered what happened. Never again. The sound of somebody knocking on the door snapped me out of my thoughts, and I perked up and skipped to the door, suddenly feeling kind of nervous. I opened it slowly and saw just who I was expecting standing outside. Hey! Carver stared at me for a second, then let out a small cough and looked away. Hi. He looked somewhat different. Did he actually put in effort this time? Why did he look so nervous? Then again, I was feeling the same way a second ago. I stepped outside and looked at him expectantly. Did you come up with anything? I thought we could go on a walk. Hopefully not in a circle this time. No, I actually have a plan this time. He glared at me. Or he was pouting. Was he pouting? It seemed more cute than his usual grumpy face. Oh, all right. I'm following you then. He led me towards the forest, and we walked beside each other, walking closer and closer to his meditation field. He was totally sleeping. We sat down next to each other and chatted about random things. At some point, we started joking about when we were younger and both training under my grandmother. Do you remember that one time she got us to make soufflés? Ah. I laughed. Carver and I had always competed with each other, though he usually won. Okay, I have a confession. What? His eyes narrowed and he glared at me. I may or may not have sabotaged that soufflé. I knew it! He reached over and pushed my arm, and I could only laugh, remembering how the soufflé had exploded in his face. The face? The face you made, it was too priceless. He stopped glaring at me, and an almost evil grin spread across his face. Fine then. Do you remember the ants? No. That was Radley. He sat there silently, grinning. That was you? No way. Radley got into so much trouble for that. He let out another laugh, and after a minute, I couldn't help but join in. Radley was banned from the bakery for weeks because my grandmother thought that he brought ants in and put them on my cookies. We should apologize to him. Okay, maybe not. I relaxed and leaned backwards, resting the palms of my hands in the soft licorice grass. We sat in a comfortable silence for a few minutes before Carver spoke up. Why did you ask me to go on a date with you? I paused, my breath caught in my throat. I couldn't tell him, could I? Oh, okay. Like I told you guys, I don't like lying. I am a firm believer in the fact that you should tell people the truth. Like I said in the Benjamin route, I wouldn't even be able to do this kind of thing, trying to go out with somebody based on the fact that I needed to bake a cake and I needed to fall in love in order to bake a cake. I would never date somebody for that reason. I'm way too genuine. So I'm going to have to tell the truth. Even if this ends badly or poorly, I'm going to have to tell the truth. It's just what I have to do. I nodded to myself. It was better to just tell the truth. There's no point in trying to hide it or trying to lie. Don't get mad. Just hear me out, okay? I was reading through my grandmother's recipe book and I found one that I hadn't made yet and that I can't make. Yet. It needs love to be able to make it, and I thought... You thought of me. Of all elves, why me? I couldn't tell him this part. The feeling of shame spread through my body and I took a deep breath. You? I just wanted to make the best cake, and I wanted to beat you. So that's all this has been? You trying to be better than me? Oh, I feel so bad. I knew you were petty, but... He cut himself off and jumped up. No, listen to me. Don't walk away now. Just listen. Hear me out, Carver, okay? Sorry, I'm talking. He looked like he was ready to bolt again. Carver, wait. That's not... I don't feel like that anymore. It doesn't matter. He gave me a cold look before running off. I watched as he ran away, and my cheeks felt warm. He was right. All I've ever been is jealous of him, and it had ruined everything. I let out a short sigh and rubbed my cheeks, getting rid of the tears that started to fall. I couldn't do this anymore. We shouldn't have bothered trying again. How could it have ended up any other way? We're rivals, and that's all we're meant to be. I stood up and started to walk home. The cake wasn't worth this. All of it had been so stupid. I decided to give up on the cake. I'd come up with my own recipes and use those to show everybody that I'm more than capable of being a pastry chef. Ending 9. Not worth it. Whew. Okay. So I know for the fact that even if I play these over and do all the other little dialogues, it's not going to get any better because, I already failed miserably. And I warned you that my points would not be good enough. So that means that I'm going to leave this here, and then right after this episode, right up after this one is going to be me going through it again and getting through episode chapter 8. It'll be me going through chapter 8 again, and I'll be, popping in and out with each of the dialogues that are different that I do, and I'm going to do that on my own. So see you guys in a little bit, and you'll get this episode right after this one. So I won't do my usual shindig of all the going, have a great weekend, have a good night, and have a good week. But next episode you'll get that, guys, because it's coming up right after this. Love you guys. Mwah.